Hello, this is the greatest show on Earth, or should I say the greatest show in our galaxy. Now, before we continue, I'm one proud Bavarian, and today we're starting a new era of Stellaris playthroughs. This will be the best playthrough that you can find anywhere on YouTube, I can guarantee you that. And it starts right now. There you go. Now you may be wondering, why is Wiz on the left of our screen? What is he doing there? Well, the answer is pretty simple. I don't want you to see the custom nations that I created exclusively for this playthrough. I will be using 101 mods to entertain a truly story-driven, a truly, immersive playthrough of Stellaris. And we're going to meet a lot of interesting people. Now, what is special about this playthrough, you may ask? Sadly, the background doesn't give it away because the Star Wars mod is ruining the background for us here. But we will see what this is all about right now. Let's click New Game. You may already... you may already know what this is about. This is a mod called Victoria 3. In Victoria 3, you get the nations of old, of the wonderful Victoria 2, and of the soon-to-come Victoria 3 economic overhaul for Stellaris. You get Germany, Austria, France, Russia, Spain, the Vatican, America, the English, you get Japan, and so on and so forth. It is beautiful. I've created multiple custom nations. A few of the nations that we will encounter will be random, so they will be actual aliens, although the English sometimes do strike me as quite alien. We will, however, play as the United Bavarian Council Republics. That is true. We are Kurt Eisner. If you didn't know, 1918 saw the very short-lived Bavarian Republic that was a Soviet republic under Kurt Eisner and then under somebody else's rule that I can't remember. And, it just fell apart immediately, so don't worry about it. We are dictatorial, of course. We have a social state, proletariat's dictatorship. And we are an awakened precursor world. That means that we are only starting with one pop, and we will have some precursor tech on our planet. We will take care of that, okay? We are fanatic militarists, spiritualists, collectivists, and egalitarians. I always say, you can be as communist as you want, but you will never beat out Catholicism out of Bavarians. That's just the way they are. And we are a forgotten species. Your species finds itself on a world not undeveloped. You learn quick and wonder what your place in the galaxy will be. And we're communal, natural engineers. We're great engineers. We're German at the end of the day, right? We're environmentalists. We care a lot about the environment. That's just what you do here in Bavaria. It's a good thing, okay? We're also valiant and steadfast. I don't want to toot my own horn too hard here, but that is just what we are. So let's jump right in, and then we will take a clear look over what is going on. Let's do it. Oh, right. We have to take a look at this. So we will go with just 1,000 stars, 23 AI empires. I will go with 5 advanced AI starts because I don't want a completely, game where I am equal and then stronger to everybody. If I am weaker than people, I will be amazed by it. I will be in favor of it. I will have some fallen empires, marauder empires. Obviously, we'll keep all of this the way it is. If you want to take a look at this, then you should do it. We will start, by the way, in the year 1836. In 4 years, Queen Victoria will marry, but everybody's already in space. The mid-game start year crisis will be 1911, so the First World War, and then endgame start year is 2036, so the Third World War. Fitting, isn't it? So let me just see. We will play on a middle difficulty. Commodore is pretty in between. A bit on the harder side, I think. But, that'll be fine. No scaling difficulty because that makes the early game far too easy. Everything of this is fine. And we shall jump in. So, what brings this mod? Victoria 3 brings us music, brings us wonderful outfits, wonderful, visuals, just generally. We have, again, 100 more mods in this package alone, and I may add some mods later on. All the mods should work together. I think they will perfectly work perfectly fine. I can also take Wiz, as much as it hurts me, away from over there. But now that we are in the game, let's take a look at this galaxy. Oh, we are in the mid-rim. Interesting. Right, but before we do anything else, let's just talk a bit, okay? In the eons since the first primitive Bavarian communities took shape on the rugged coastlines of Minge, our civilization has spread and prospered. Now, after the discovery of the hyperlane network, the finest minds of the United Bavarian Council Republics have finished development of the first hyperdrives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp. Right, and now here comes a bunch of mod menus. Let's just go with default menus, default options, whatever we want. Gilly's Planet Modifiers, if you don't know it, it is amazing. What is the point of this playthrough, you may ask? And the answer to that is, I want to play a game of Stellaris in which I am unable to 100% optimize. How do you do that? Easy. You do that by playing a game in which you have so many mods that you are unable to determine what is actually optimal. For example, right now, we can already see we have a shield array here. Precursor shield arrays. Damage from orbital bombardment minus 75%. A giant array of shield systems is spread around this world. Reactivating it probably uses a lot of energy, but could provide a safe haven for everyone. Precursor floating cities. Unity output plus 100%. Holy! We got very lucky there. It's random. There's 2 features you get, 2 factors you get. These are R2s. And migration attraction plus 100%. The cities look a bit damaged, but otherwise still function. There are some ruins of cities on the surface. Wonder if they used to float as well. Probably. We have the governor Fidelis Morus. He's pretty good. He's actually a pretty decent governor. And then you will see a lot of changes. So, we start with only one. Our good Bavarian Pop over here is pretty happy. Pretty good dude. Pretty, you know, positive about life. We still have a Cascadian preference. You know, we got some nice mountains, got some nice seas, some rivers, some oceans. It's just beautiful. Our city needs to be built up, as you can see, fairly small. And right now he will just, you know, generate enough so that we can get additional pops. We also start with Ancient Processing Complex, which gives us more of everything, as well as an Ancient Power Source and an Ancient Manufactorum. And then some interesting stuff like the Ancient Ruins, the Rune Stasis Chambers, out of which we came. We awoke and noticed that the planet that we once called home is no more. There's impact craters all over, stasis chambers, you know, maybe those have something in them, we will find out. And we start in the middle of the galaxy, or should I rather say, you know, in the mid-rim of the galaxy, very close indeed to the outer rim. And as you can tell, we have a lot of mods installed, man. We have a lot of mods installed. Our system is called Bier, of course, the German spelling for beer. And we start with, indeed, Beer A and Beer B, because if you drink a beer, you should always go for 2. 1 beer, that's weak. Why would you drink only 1 beer? Right, Victoria 3, which is the mod here, will give us a lot, but also, there's just so much. Okay, don't worry about it. The interesting part is stuff like this. Check this out, and do please sit down, because this will throw you out of the room if you stand. Ooh. Oh, baby. Now this is choice. And it all works just perfectly fine. So I have the hopes that we can actually choose something really nice here. I'm going to roleplay it, by the way, which is why I put it to a medium difficulty. I can play on higher difficulties. I think I am good enough to optimize it. However, if I did that, I couldn't, for example, cause a rebellion, right? And what is better than roleplay rebellions? So, what do we have right here? We can see a way into the Eye of the Gods. Now, I think that sounds quite interesting. You know, it's a nebula known to us as the Eye of the Gods, and I think that the Bavarian people are interested in that as a god-fearing people, be it, you know, as communists. This new sound is great. Right, what do we have here? What should we build up? I think we should first go for the income over here. Build up Bergendorf. Let's take a look at Bergendorf. Look at this beautiful planet. I also installed, you know, some planet retextures, etc. There's just so much in here. Regardless, look at these people, look at them. Hello, it is me, Benignos Musuros, and I am here to study engineering, yes. Right, what do we want first? I think I would appreciate the research speed as the very first tech. Always good to start with that. Now, we only have 1 pop, so we are in a bit of a slower start. But I think we'll be fine eventually. I think mining makes sense, and then let's go with the pop growth speed. Absolutely. That is very, very important for us. The science ship and the construction ship are busy, so we may as well just sit around. Take a look at the class Italica. There you go, show me this one. I chose the Dark Human skin mod. So these are the humanoid fleets that you can get in the mod pack. And not in the mod pack, in the DLC, sorry. And then in the mod pack, there's one that has made all of them dark. I think they're beautiful, so we're going to pick them. And I am actually going to unpause the game right now. There's so much more to show, but I don't think there's a point in over-flooding your puny non-Bavarian brains with that. So let's jump in. The first day is going to take... There you go. And boom. First day is over. Now it has initialized everything and it should run fine. Kurt Eisen now has a logistician hobby. So our rulers can pick up hobbies that they will then use to do stuff with them. For example, every ruler can have 1 random hobby at a time and earn campaign points. Hobbies temporarily improve the nation's capabilities in a certain direction, can last for 5 years. Campaign points can be used in ruler campaigns from Empire's edicts. Right, so here's one campaign point, and here, as you can see right here, is a logistician. Each ruler can have... No, wait, this is just... Don't worry about it. So, the important part is this is a ruler mod. Ruler experience works differently now. It works more roleplay. So while everything else is going on, let's just follow... Oh. Currently, Court Eisner will choose one random hobby as his wish. You can instruct him to focus on certain hobby area in Empire Policies and Edicts tab. Right. Here's Now this is quite something, isn't it? And we can ignore most of these laws. This is, for example, just so you're going to see that there are going to be some ships flying around. There's going to be some billboards. I love the billboards so much. And yeah, right now we're just going to focus on the ruler hobby. And I think we are Bavarians, right? So we will give him an environment focus. I want him to care for the environment. That's what we do. We are, as we are communists in the planned economy, here we are in the balanced economy, which is fine, I think. Public healthcare, of course. We're not savages. Public education, yes, please. Personal weapons limited. We may prohibit that. Yeah, I think, you know, nobody under communism, they're gonna come to take our guns. I can't even make that Southern American accent. We have a military focus, of course. All of these are fine. Slavery is prohibited. Of course, we're all equal here. Displacement only, yes. Even then, we may prohibit that later on. So I also have a mod that is called Potent Rebellions, and right now it's on the default. We can go into hard mode later. Maybe we'll do that depending on how easy it is. We may want to go towards... So this is important. I think we may want to go towards isolationism later, as well as protectionism. We'll figure that out. I think what we're going to do is we are going to move from a mixed economy here towards a planned economy, because that's, well, you know, what we do. Oh, I don't like the pluralism. I think it's fine for the moment. Media rights, censored media, sounds about right. Maybe we move towards state media later on, but for the moment, of course, not really relevant. And we have already moved into Lindaugia. Now let's take a look. Look at this beautiful system. But it doesn't have anything of meaning to us now, does it? Look at these textures. I love the density. What will we find in this galaxy? I don't know. Let us find out, because
construction complete.
Right, that's not the voice that I wanted thinking about it. Give me this one. Smoke break. So we're going to play with the Canadian advisor for the moment. Complete the construction, right. So you have constructed the mining operation over there, and I think it is time to build some more electricity mining stations. Or should I say, I always say electricity, it's energy credits, right? I get it. How's this going over here? Oh, you're growing actually pretty quickly. 1.42 per month. Maybe we don't want you on food though. Then again, I think we do want you on food actually. It's going to improve our food situation drastically. Now, getting rid of these obviously very, very expensive.
That looks out of the ordinary.
Oh.
Work's done.
There's a strange formation of rock jutting out from the landscape located in Landugias 2. It appears highly unnatural. We should investigate. Look at this toxic. Look at these. What's the word? God damn it. You know what I mean, right? The stuff in the air where the rain comes out. English, not my first language, you may have noticed. I think this may be a bit too hard for you, huh? If it's 134, then again, it's only level 2. Now, I'll leave it be for now, because I want you to just, you know, scout the universe. Bavaria needs more land, and for that, we need more knowledge about things. Construction complete, right? We did another one. Beautiful. So, since we start... Oh, okay, didn't mean to do that. Since we start with some good old buildings down here, I think we don't need to really worry about it, you know, when it comes to... That's too quiet, isn't it? When it comes to building anything early on, which means that we can save us those minerals and spend them on different things. This Let's Play, by the way, will go on at least until Wiz, you know, grants us the vision of the amazing Victoria, you know, Victoria-esque overview of Stellaris economy. Once he does that, I will of course switch to that new version of Stellaris. Right, we've surveyed this one. So what we shall do, I think, is head towards here. We'd like to know these and then go towards the Eye of the Gods. Maybe it's smarter to stay close by, but, you know, I'm Bavarian. I'm not afraid of new situations, of different areas, of new worlds. We shall find out what it means. Right, we do have some inactive buildings still, but that is, of course, only natural. No factions yet. This is just a glitch in terms of... the interface. Let's take a look at all of this stuff, man. Thank you, mate. Right, all of these have now been built, so what we may want to do is build an outpost over here. So let's move there, and then we shall build an outpost to further the reach of the Bavarian council republics. Of course, we're not an empire. We're, you know, merely council republics. Hey, look at you, Kodai. Look at this dude. Oh, I love it. So right now he's... getting some experience there. Oh, we can already... Oh no, first tradition already available? Oh boy, I haven't thought about this one at all. I don't think cybernetics would fit us. Archivist? Nothing have truly happened nor have truly existed unless it is recorded. Our archives contains the greatest wells of knowledge in this galaxy. There it will be preserved for future generations. So that is research speed, which is actually amazing. Anomaly discovery chance. Ooh. Okay, let's take a look around. Chivalry sounds Bavarian to me, absolutely does. Our ideals are neither to bend nor broken. Whatever happens without wavering, we must be virtuous. So this would give you generals and admirals traits, one ascension perk slot, blah blah blah. Fire rate is good, trust growth. Ooh, boy oh boy. Oh, faith. Ooh, faith would be pretty nice. But then again, you know what I think? You know what I think is good for us here? What about collective? I think collectivism is a very Bavarian thing. Yeah, this gives you a very early unity boost, so let's do collectivism. Maybe one of the, you know, more boring ones. Governing ethics attraction is increased. Resource output. Consumer goods and resettlement cost. Army morale increased by 20% and unrest is reduced. Yeah, sure. Let's stick together, boys. We must make a choice. Should we promote the skill and talents of the individual or the greater whole that they can create together? Collectivism traditions. Of course. You can choose between it. Now, this is how mods are supposed to work, alright? They don't always do it, and it's a pain when they don't, but man. In this case, look at this stuff. If you, again, want to check out what we're playing with here, then just go check out the Steam collection. And you will easily be able to find all the mods that we are playing with. And while we are listening to some soothing music, we want to build more... Oh, because this has to be investigated, huh? Yeah. Right. Illegal aliens? Where? What? What? Aliens have trespassed on one of our planets without permission. Could send them away, or perhaps... we could let them stay. So we haven't even encountered any other aliens, and all of a sudden they just, you know, came into Minga. But you know how it is. They may stay if they have the right traits. I think we go with let them stay. Look at you. What are you? You're merely a militarist? I'm okay with that. Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't think the Bavarians really have any issues with other species. You know, they don't particularly love them. Or they don't hate them. Leaders gained a level. Scientist Inelut Adler has leveled up. Beautiful. All these scientists are leveling up. Oh yeah, that one you can research. We briefly detected some unusual energy readings emanating from this moon. It might have been a glitch in our systems, or it could be a sign of something more. Look at this moon. Look at this moon, man. Where's our ship anyway? Oh, it's already over here. Because I gave him the command that late. Right, so wow, we got some aliens in the very first episode. That's crazy. The Alien Trespasser. I love that their title is actually Alien Trespasser. Oh, that's gorgeous. Right, welcome. We are the precursors that once ruled over this galaxy, or at least we like to think so. I'm not entirely sure. Survey the stars. For millennia, we have looked at the stars, trying to understand them. But they were always beyond our reach. Now we finally have the technology to do so. Some of our best scientists are eager to go on an expedition to examine the stellar bodies up close. They've already prepared a list of nearby stars of different types that would be the best targets to study. Right, sure, let's find out about that.
Log.
Thank you for those news, my friend. Built a mining station. Wait, why was I able to... Oh, it's not actually the same. Sorry, I was mistaken then. Understandable. Right, let's check something. I want to see something here. There are no civilians yet. And I say yet. Oh, look at that arm. Glancing hit. While approaching Emsrang VA, the USS Matusliebe suddenly received a glancing hit by several passing mass drive rounds. The projectiles were billions of years old, and based on their trajectory, they appear to be stray rounds fired from a neighboring galaxy. After missing their intended target, they continued on their journey for untold millennia, until today. The rounds we have recovered are of an advanced design despite their incredible age. Sweet. Gave us some tech bonus here. Give me... Look at this. Look at our ship. The new lord of the world, going around and exploring the galaxy in the name of Bavaria. Now you may ask, why are you not led by the Wittelsbacher? Why are you not, a kingdom? Well, the answer is we had enough of the kings, and, maybe there's still some underground people supporting them, but for the moment, we are just Bavaria. Contact report, remnants. The United Bavarian Council is abuzz with the news of the alien remnants studied by the USS Matusliebe. These leavings are considered definitive proof of intelligent, purposeful alien activity at some point in the past. We may still be all alone now, but we are at least not the first to be so. I mean, that's just how this goes. The game doesn't realize, of course, they don't have a text for the trespassers, for example, being here, but don't worry about it, alright? Oh, this also means that I already have to build something here because of the trespassers. I think they gave us a considerable advantage here by existing. Are they good in anything? They're terrible at working intelligent tasks, huh? Happiness just goes down generally. Survey speed is up, so maybe I should make them our researchers in the ships. Habitability plus 20% is very important. However, what I think is more important is putting people in charge that, can get us some energy credits over there. Look at our little Bavarian sigil being a United Bavarian Council Republics growing stronger. I am hyped for when we encounter the first species that is our opponent, our friend. We will see. Work's done. What about building an additional science ship? We do need more of the minerals for that. 3 years have already passed. Man, in Stellaris, time just passes like it's nothing.
Survey's done, boss.
Thank you very much. Talented official uncovered. Hieronymus Straube, a local official from Minga, has impressed visiting Bavarian officials with his leadership abilities and good governance record. They've put his name forward to be given higher responsibilities within the United Bavarian Council Republic's governance structure. However, he is beloved by Minga's population, who would be sad to see him go. So he could, essentially become a member of the Central Committee, I would call it. Or leave him in our cities here on Minga. He's more use to Minga. Capable official modified for 360 months. That's a lot of time, 10 years. Building cost and citizen pop happiness plus 10. I think we're gonna actually just leave him on Minga because we already have Governor Fidelis Moros, and I'm certain that he will object to another governor being, around. So let's just keep using him in Minga, which will make it so that even the trespassers are now happy. Isn't that amazing? Now you might say, why did you let the trespassers in? Well, the reason is they would never be able to fight back against us. At least I hope so. Oh, look at that. Capable official. Wait, what? For how many days? Oh, 10,000 days. Wait, what? Is my math completely off? I must have seen it wrong, yeah. Because, 365 days, right? 10 years, obviously is 3,650, so this is for 25 years. That's a long time, but you know what, I won't complain. You won't hear any complaints from me. Let's build another star base over there, and then we will have, explored this in its entirety. And we should go probably for the anomaly over here soon, at some point. No planets around though, which is kind of confusing. Usually that is one of the first things you see. But we'll see where this one goes, won't we? For the moment though, I think I'm gonna end this episode right here. to the core. There's a black hole here. I will end this episode right here. And I hope that you enjoyed it. Hope that you enjoyed the start of Victoria 3 in Stellaris. And we will be back tomorrow, same time, same channel, same video section. United Bavarian Council Republics on the march. I will see you next time. Bye.